from, but we are so back, okay? Because today we're gonna be debating people. That is right. I know it's been a hot minute. It's definitely been a hot minute. Oh shoot, I'll have to link my Discord in the as like in the first part of the description so that people know where to debate me. So 1 second. So yeah, basically just do that, then copy that, paste, debate me here. There we go, and then save. All right, we should be good now. And then also, I need to get, oh, the shareable link didn't paste into the thing. Awesome. Why will you not PvP me? I will. Just, you know, in a minute, okay? I don't want to hear it. Like, what the hell? I'm just saying. But yeah, anyways. Hold on. Let me go over here. And it looks like we already have somebody that would like to debate me. That's right, me, the great Femyoz. But yes, hello and welcome to the stream, the Gaming Giant and the Bean Man. I hope you're all doing well. Smash like. But yeah, without further ado, I saw that your hand was up. What is your... Yeah, you have your hand up. Alright, you have been invited to speak. Ultimate Champion. Hello. I can't hear anything. Wait, say something? It's not picking up. Oh, wait. I think... Oh, I know why. I need to change the audio. Wow, I'm so smart. I'm a professional streamer, everybody. Okay,
Yeah.
try now.
Skill issue. Skill
Yo,
issue.
Skill issue indeed. I couldn't agree more. What would you like to talk about?
Hey, I'm not gonna be on here for very long. I just want to correct like one thing. On one of your last streams, you said that it was as likely to be intersex as it was to be redheaded. That stat is not what you think it is.
Okay, so what
I
do I
would
think
have
it
a
is and what
take.
is it actually?
See, so what you would say it was is if they had both of the two genitalia or like the
Nope,
two
wrong.
chromosomes,
Wrong.
but
No.
instead is just a slightly
No,
different version.
that is not... Okay, so what you're referring to is when I bring up an example of a certain type of intersex, right? That's not me saying that this is all intersex people. But as soon as somebody say, oh, well, intersex just broadly, it's such a rare thing. It's
It's
like,
because
is
these
it really?
people. It's
And
because these
frankly, it doesn't
people that they're
matter.
referring to,
It's
the
kind of a
people.
moot point, right? Because it's like, okay, but it's still
Femyoz,
sex
I'm not
cannot
arguing
be a
about it. I'm trying to
binary,
help you with this stat.
right? Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, it's not. It wasn't really referring to like people anyone would count as intersex, just people who didn't have the perfect chromosome. If you think that everyone should have that to be determined as that gender, not intersex, and that's what's it called?
Intersex isn't a gender.
Sex, whatever you want to call it, I don't care.
It is a biological sex, or well, I guess it's a multitude,
Biological
right?
sex. There you go. If you think that they have to have the exact chromosomes to be that, then
To be
that's
what?
what's the word?
Well, it's not just chromosomes, right? To be intersex means you generally have a mix of both male and female sex characteristics.
But that's not what the when you're comparing it to redheads, that's not what it is at all. The true intersex, the people you're talking about, is about 1 out of 100,000, I think, from what I remember
Source?
correctly. 1 second.
And frankly,
It's
again,
in
this
the
is
study
still...
that the person was
Again,
looking at. I didn't send it to
this is
chat.
a moot point because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. There could be only one intersex person and it would still destroy their argument, right?
Femyoz, I'm
Because
just trying to help correct you on a point so that you can be better informed
but
in the
you're
future.
correcting me on something I wasn't wrong about, right? So that's
No, you were
the
wrong.
issue.
You quoted
What?
it wrong. You didn't know what the point was about.
But I
Aren't
did.
we going for factual accuracy here?
Yes, it is factually accurate to say that yeah, that there are not more redheads than intersex people. That is a
Yes,
genuine
there
fact.
are. Oh my gosh.
Source. I need a source.
1 second. Well, while we do that, The other thing is there are side effects to puberty blockers.
There's side effects to
That
Tylenol.
well, yes, but you said that there were none that didn't happen from just actual puberty.
Wait, I was saying that there is functionally none, no more than there would be in any other fucking medication, right? It's about as dangerous as
That's
taking
not what you were
fucking
saying.
Tylenol. But I
That's not what you were
was.
saying. Please explain to me exactly what you were arguing about and what it was so I can help you figure out if you actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so when it comes to the whole puberty blocker thing, right? There aren't literally no potential side effects, right? But for something to be a potential side effect does not mean that it is a likely outcome, right? The same way that all of the nasty side effects that you see with Tylenol, it's not, you don't get all of those side effects every time you take Tylenol, right? That's a
Not
very, those are
Femyoz, you
very
literally said that there
rare.
was like no side effects. You weren't
Okay, well,
comparing it to
first of
other
all,
medications, so we
did
can't
I?
frame it
Can you
that way.
find? If I said that, then sorry for the slight semantic inaccuracy. If I said, oh yeah, there are literally zero possible side effects, but I don't think that was ever what I was arguing. I know for a fact that I was arguing, well, something along the lines of take Adderall. That's a good idea. I should. I actually didn't today. How did you know? Anyways, let's
Here you go.
continue. Um,
88% of Fausto Sterling's 1.7% figure is taken up by one condition: late onset adrenal hyperplasia. These individuals have completely normal male or female genitalia at birth along with their sex chromosomes. The sex of these individuals is not ambiguous, so the label LOCAH as an intersex condition is a far cry from what most people with conditions conceptually envision the term to capture.
all right, could you
So
send
it
me a
what they're
could you
talking
DM me a
about, and
link? Could you DM me a link so I
yeah,
can add this? Because if that's a fair point. If
it's actually a book that I'm getting from a different website who
okay,
like looked over what she was saying in the point.
all right,
So I can send you and well no, so this person this- I'll send you the website, but it has a stupid paywall to it.
oh,
But but yeah, I don't want to
can you
argue.
screen share it?
Let me just copy and
Just
then
screen share.
no, I'm using a link from a different website that shows like this. I'll just send you this.
Just
But
okay.
yeah, I
Oh,
don't
did you put
actually
it
want
in
to.
did you put oh you put it in the live chat? Okay.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't
from
actually want to argue
Reality
about
Island.
much.
This is from realityisland.com. So I have no idea what this is. Um and it's from 2020.
Reality Island. Can you read Femyoz?
Well, oh fuck. Reality's Last Stand. Shut up. I'm illiterate. Okay, I'm sorry. Shut up. It's all right.
This thing just explains what I
Uh
was actually referencing. And what this
so
is actually difference in like how long it takes for you to develop the different sex characteristics, not the actual chromosomes.
okay, wait, hold
And
on.
she was saying that every single person that had delayed
Can I read this?
sex development, every single she was the person who you were
Can I
referencing for 1.7%.
can I read the thing so I know
Sure.
what it says? All right, thank you. So, here's what it says. In discussions about intersex conditions, it is common to hear the claim that intersex make up 1 to 2% of the population, therefore is common as red hair. There appear to be two main goals when forwarding this claim. One, uh, does that say laudable? I'm sorry, it's and other institutions normalize the existence of intersex. I don't have the best eyesight, sorry. You know what? I'll make
Well,
it
that is what
larger.
it is.
There we
Hey, I
go.
gotta hop off in a second, but
All right. Then I guess I'll read it after.
in the
Um,
future, maybe just fact check stuff a bit more and see what the numbers you're referring to mean. That's all I
yeah.
wanted to say for a second.
All right, that's a fair point. I'll give you that. It never hurts to fact check even more.
Yeah, so adios.
All right, have a good one. Thank you for coming
Sorry
on.
for the debate slash fake debate.
Nah, don't worry about it. Okay, that turned out to be better than I thought. At first I thought, oh god, this guy is definitely hiding his true power level. He's gonna he's like framing it I thought he was like framing it in a certain way to catch me off guard. So I'm glad he didn't. But that's why I was sort of aggressive at first. So I thought he was trying to catch me off guard. All right, you've been invited, Hindu Frappy. Congratulations. You've been invited to speak. Don't disappoint.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello. No.
Oh, damn
Yes, I can hear you.
it. Okay, good. Okay. So, remember like that stream you did like I think a couple weeks ago that you privated? Um,
Uh, which one was
was
that? Was it the one where it was one
like
empty thread against another type of thing?
I
Or
think so.
or was it a different one where somebody said the N-word? So I just privated it
I
and then
don't.
forgot to, because there's
It
two that I've privated and that I've never unprivated.
it was the one that like at the very end we talked about like morality and shit, that type of thing. I don't remember which one that is specifically.
I genuinely have no
Um,
idea.
yeah, I can't remember to be honest.
Um,
And I remember I talked about it and I said like, hey, morality isn't objective, it's subjective to like cultures and stuff and where you're in the world.
oh,
And
that
he didn't like that.
one.
Yeah, he
I
didn't like
forgot
that
about
opinion.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if you fuck the fact that I barely remember it though. Something tells me we would just be repeating the same discussion, but I guess
Mm,
if I don't know, just talk. I mean, feel free to talk about whatever.
yeah. I just like maybe I didn't really understand what you were trying to say, but
Sure.
my whole point is like morality throughout like our entire history and as like humans, it's never been like set in stone. Every society is like different with it. Like with the fucking ancient Greeks, they had like slavery and like owning children, like child slaves and shit like that. And that was considered moral. We don't really do that anymore. And
Yeah.
like
So
it
what's
changes all the time.
what's considered to be normal, or sorry, what's considered to be moral by society does not
Mhm.
always line up with what is moral, right? Just because society considers something to be justifiable, such as slavery, doesn't mean it actually is, right? So,
To
for
you, yes,
instance,
yeah, and I would
well,
agree.
for instance, you could argue that yes, it was societally accepted back in the day that slavery was justifiable, right? That was a societal norm. That was because at the time society had different values, right? But having certain values is not some sort of arbiter of morality. That's just what any given society values, right? When I talk about morality,
Okay.
what I'm usually talking about is something beyond that. Not something like God or whatever. Nothing like that. But based on, you know, based on a few, I guess, presuppositions and axioms, you can build a really strong foundation for your moral framework. I guess I think the best way to describe it is, for instance, uh, would you agree that uh, that experiencing good emotions is preferable to experiencing bad emotions?
Yeah, I would say so.
Can you prove it?
Can I prove it? No, not really.
Right, so we just presuppose it, right? Rather than trying
Hmm.
to prove. It's like, okay, we all sort of agree on that, right? It's
Yeah.
I mean, the chemical reactions that occur within our brains, for instance, that is an objective reality as far as I'm concerned, at least. Sure, I could be a brain in a vat, I don't know, but I assume that I'm not. I assume that I'm real and the world around me is real, right? So that's sort of the starting point. From there, we establish the fact that, okay, good emotions are preferable to bad emotions for me. And it seems to be the case that everybody else feels exactly the same way on that specific point, right? So maybe, just maybe, it is morally good to maximize those good emotions and to minimize the bad ones, right? In terms of the way, like in terms of how society operates, right? That's why it's good if people, have access to food and shelter, because it makes them happier than if they don't, right? If they don't, then they starve and die, and they're
Hmm.
miserable and die a slow, painful death. That's bad, right? So that's sort
I
of
would agree. Yeah.
where I derive morality from.
Okay.
So
I mean,
you
I
could
would agree with
argue
you with that
that,
kind of
well,
thing for sure.
yeah, like you could argue, oh, well, there's no objective standard that says that positive emotions must be preferable to negative ones. But we all pretty much unanimously prefer positive emotions, right? So we don't need to go that route, right? And if positive emotions are good slash desirable, right? And we all experience things. We can base it off of like even just your own experience. Like that there are things that you prefer and have a preference against. You have good emotions and bad emotions, right? And you obviously have a preference for the good
Hmm.
ones, right? So, and you would agree that making somebody else feel good, right? So, like if you give your mom a birthday present or something, right? You would say that that's morally good. Why? Because it made her happy, right?
Hmm. I would agree.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I have a question about that though.
Yeah, go for
So
it.
you're talking about like how what was oh yeah, you're talking about like how we all kind of agree that we all want to have like feel good emotions. There's a
Yeah.
problem with that though. A lot of humans, they try to get good emotions by doing terrible things a lot of the times.
So,
A lot of humans are kind of fucked up and horrible, at least in
y-
my like opinion.
yeah. Well, the reason that they would be horrible is because they wouldn't be maximizing utility. Instead, they would be trying to minimize it, right? Maybe maximizing it for themselves,
Hmm.
but to the detriment of others, right? I'm not an egoist, I'm a utilitarian. So, I am somebody that believes that, sure, they might maximize their own positive emotions, but if they are minimizing the positive emotions of others and maximizing human suffering, then yes, they are a bad person. They are a net negative because them existing has caused a net negative in the total, positive to negative emotion ratio, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, hmm, trying to think of what else I was gonna say. You said that like so you base your entire morality off of like what would be best for everyone and yourself, essentially.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
view
getting at,
it.
right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
view it, at least in theory, as okay. Everybody, just to start out with, at least, is worth equal moral consideration. Now, obviously, it becomes a lot more convoluted once you add more context, but that's sort of the starting point, right? I don't put myself categorically above others, right? Just because I'm
Hmm.
me, that doesn't mean that I deserve more moral consideration. I'm not unique or special in that way, right? I mean, I'm sure I might be special needs, but that's a whole side tangent, that's not what I that was a fucking awful joke. God damn it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. So when I like talked to you about this originally with like the moral thing, you like said that it was wrong for me to say that like morals are learned a lot of the time. And I'm just
I don't think
curious,
that so I don't
what's
think
up?
that that's what I was arguing. Um
Oh,
And again, this is part of why I took a break from debate, is I was becoming so terminally online and debate brained. I was like, okay, I need to stop. It's, if for no other reason, it's making me bad at debate. Like it was, I was getting so debate brained that it made me worse at debate. But yeah,
okay.
I might have made some bad arguments.
Okay, so it was just a misunderstanding then.
Yeah,
Okay,
my position then isn't any different from my position now. I probably just didn't do a very good job explaining it, because,
okay.
I was at a low point. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I get you. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
mentally. Yeah, alright, well, thank you for coming on.
of course. You have a good day, man.
Alright, thanks, you too. Oh, shit, Jalyn's in chat. Hello, Jalyn. Cute hoodie. Oh, well, thank you. I haven't done a fit check here. This is the fit for today. I think it's a good fit. I like it. You better also feel exactly the same way, or I'm gonna be very angry. Smash like. Anyways, QAT is next. Invite to speak. Congratulations. Singular congratulation to you. You've been
Hello,
invited.
can you hear me? You hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, excellent. This is Hoopty, by the way.
Oh, hello.
This is my debut as a commentary spurg. Um, I want to talk to you about the Validels shit. I know it's something that you're like I don't want to talk about that, but like
Yeah.
like I just kind of want to like I don't like hate you for it or anything, like I obviously I don't. I'm an orbiter still, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that you kind of took the L there, and I just want to like talk about it. It's like you claimed that the reason you doxed or you spread, to be more precise, and like just to clear up first off, I don't care about Validels getting doxed. I don't even think that that's a real dox. I'm pretty sure that was like fake because he's like
Yeah, I think some of the
tech wizard or
information was
whatever.
fake. I think
but
some of the information was fake.
but so I don't care about that. But it's mainly like the principle of it is you doxed him because you claimed that he is a serial doxer.
Yeah,
He repeatedly
your
doxed
point-
trans people.
I think your point is going to be, well, you see, you didn't do enough research, therefore you can't assert that. I sort of agree.
No. Not really.
Okay.
It's just that it's less that you thought that at the time and then you made that decision and that's a mistake or whatever. It's more that you just can't really acknowledge that you don't have evidence that Validels is a serial doxer, and when this gets brought up, either two things happen. Either one, you'll just kind of like first you'll just say, "Oh well, he's a piece of shit regardless," which I agree with. And then after that, like once like it's like gone away for a bit and you haven't talked about it in a bit, you'll say, "Oh, and he's a serial doxer," when you seem to acknowledge that you don't have any knowledge whether or not he's a serial doxer.
So, alright, it's interesting you bring that up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've just seen people say that Validels doxed them, and so I'm more likely to believe them than Validels because I don't know. It's like there's nothing at stake if I'm wrong, right? Oh no, what if I accidentally mislabel Validels? What will I ever do? It's like, well, he's not worth moral consideration, right? The people that were saying they got doxed by him still are in my mind, right? So because of that, because I don't see Validels as a person, I'm gonna go with what other people say.
Right. I guess this is kind of just speaking to the Kantian in me, though. I don't think you have any obligations towards Validels. I don't care that you doxed him. Spread his dox. People portray you as like some sort of like doxing wizard who like is getting people's IPs.
Oh,
or
I've
whatever,
got your
just to meet
IP
someone's
address.
face.
Oh, I got your IP address. I got your house address. I show up to your house tomorrow. Ooh, this big scary Femyoz go to your house. Oh no.
Like
Yeah.
this is the thing is I don't think you have any obligations towards Validels, but I do think you have an obligation towards the truth.
That's fair.
And so I think I just kind of wish you would just acknowledge, yeah, I don't know for certainly that Valadels is a doxer, and my reason for doxing him was something that I was not certain about.
Yeah, so basically just be less lazy with research. I think that's a fair criticism. I can be lazy sometimes.
Yeah. Also, when people start bringing it up, instead of defending yourself by saying oh, this dude is super transphobic or whatever, really reason why he needs to be doxxed. I don't think that he needs to be doxxed, but if somebody's doxing him, then I'm just gonna look the other way. Is that he literally stalks and harasses and endangers children.
Yeah.
He's done it to multiple children at this point. And that enough is a reason to dox someone. I don't think that you need to, add anything else to it. And it kind of just
if you're harassing transgender children, that's weird.
It's evil shit.
Yeah, it's
you're just a demon at that point. You're not a person.
Yeah, exactly. If you have over 100K followers and you're harassing literal children that have no following or means of defending themselves, just vulnerable little fucking children, it's
you're stalking them too. You're literally
if you're
getting their personal information, and then you're a-logging children, and then you're endangering them because when you out somebody as trans, that comes at the risk of them being abused or kicked out of their home. So it's no, fuck them. But I'm just saying just speak on what you know about them, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I don't really care about Zerumi. I feel like you should apologize to Zerumi. Just because this is the thing.
He doesn't deserve an apology.
Okay, listen. This
he made the empty threat first. Nah, fuck that guy.
This is something I hear from a lot of people. When it comes to they did something wrong, but then somebody did something wrong to them. I feel like you should be apologizing regardless of whether or not they're sorry for what they did.
Nah, I'm not
because
apologizing to him.
if you acknowledge that what you did, do you acknowledge that what you did was wrong in principle, threatening to dox him? Or
no, because he threatened me first. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get your channel taken down. I'm like, oh yeah? Well, it sure would be really sad if there was another 14-year-old that just so happened to get doxed. It's just such a nothing burger. It's literally nothing. It's no, fuck this. I don't need to fucking address this. I don't care. It's it's such a nothing burger.
Yeah, I mean it's your decision.
Admit it.
I don't know.
It's a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger, admit it.
I think that what makes it worse is the fact that you've been known to leak someone's face in the past, and you're known as
Did I leak anybody's face that time?
No, not this time. No.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I feel
so there's not an issue with it.
I feel just optically
yeah, that's an appeal to optics. Whenever I ever had good optics. Come on.
Are you just bragging about being retarded?
Look, I've never had good optics.
I mean, that's true.
The utilitarian says tit for tat. Well, no, but given the context, it's okay, if he's gonna threaten me, I feel in that context, it's okay, well, if you do that, then I'm gonna do this, right? So if it's a conditional statement, then it's completely different, right? It's not on the basis of the action in of itself or whatever, because again, the same reason that it would be okay to say dox an animal abuser, right? Now obviously that's a little bit different, right? But you sort of get the point, right? Context does change the outcome of the action.
Yeah.
Right? So if the action is threatening to dox somebody, it's okay, well, what is the context of that? Oh, okay, well, if it's a conditional statement saying if and only if you somehow get my channel terminated, then, there might be a repeat of a previous situation that happened. It may or may not. That's a lot different, right? I think I should have.
Yeah.
I think I should have elaborated on that because it's not just an eye for an eye type of thing, right? There's more to
I
it
think
than
you
that.
did kind
No,
of
it's a
handle that
conditional
pretty
statement,
poorly.
right?
Yeah.
Because again,
Wait, wait, wait.
if like again, it was if my channel gets taken down, then I do this, right? That's sort of what it was, right? It wasn't I'm going to do this no matter what type of thing, right? So I don't know. It's not just eye for eye, right?
Yeah.
Now let's say
Again,
it
I don't really care about
happened. Now let's say it happened, right? And like let's say it wasn't just an empty threat. Okay, maybe then that might be a bit different, right? Maybe then it might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But and even then, I guess you could make an argument against it, but you could also make an argument in defense, being like, well, okay, but if you don't do anything and then you make it the same type of conditional statement in an attempt to prevent harm towards yourself in the future, then no one's gonna take it seriously or anything, right? That would be the main argument you would make in favor of it. The argument against it, of course, would just be, yeah, but it's going through with the action you threatened to do, is it gonna unfuck your channel, basically, right? So there would be two arguments there.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to. I don't really disagree with you, but I just want to say, like, you're talking about like how, like, the context of the threat was important. Do you think
yeah.
the context that you're 4 years older than him and that he's like 15 years old is also important?
No, I don't think so. I think that if someone's gonna threaten to get my channel taken down, which is a ludicrous claim, I can make a ludicrous claim back. Okay, I don't fucking care.
Okay.
Like,
So,
I don't know. I don't think that you get like you get special privileges if you're younger than me. Like, that's fucking stupid. Like, I don't know.
I'm literally a minor.
I don't know. I don't think that
me.
I don't think that allows him to have special privileges, all right? If he's going to make some outlandish claim about something he's going to do, I get to make an outlandish claim back, okay? I don't care, all right? If he's going to say, I'm going to get your channel taken down, like, then I can be like, okay, well, sure would be sad if your IP address, showed up in my next video. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a nothing burger. I don't know. I don't see it as like anything that's like serious. Yeah, maybe it's a really serious thing that I should care so much about, but I just don't see it that way.
I mean, just don't do it again.
I probably
With
won't
your
do it again, but
reputation.
only for optics reasons, not because I actually feel bad
Just
about
like,
it.
just like, stop being a fucking spurg.
That's
Also, to work on the fucking Michael Alberto video. I'm serious.
Wait, what? Sorry, I was spacing out. Somebody just DM'd me. Something about Michael Alberto.
Work on the fucking video. Make a fucking video. I'm serious about this.
All right, I'll think about it.
No. Don't be like that. Come on. Get to work. Fucking bottom.
Shut up.
It was fun popping out on stream. Also, debate Smaggle. I don't know how you can get into contact with him, but get into contact with him.
I was just gonna say I have no way of contacting him. I don't think I have him on anything.
Find a way. I don't know.
Find a way. I think I've already debated Smaggle on a Chris the Narc stream.
When were you on Chris the Narc stream?
It was like right after the augierfc stuff. It was like I don't remember what it was, but it was like the most AIDS debate. It was so bad. It was really
Chris is
funny,
the dude is such a fucking goober. I hope Salvo beats his ass.
Jesus Christ.
Well, see ya. Also say hi to Jalyn for me, because I think I should
right.
probably get to work on some assignments after this.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Don't wanna be ya.
Damn. All right. Who has raised their hand next? I guess I'll go with I'll go with Ray. Invite to speak. Congratulations. Hello.
Hi again, Femyoz.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm not actually here to debate. I just gotta tell you about something real quick because it's very funny.
All right. Bet.
Okay, so are you familiar with the YouTuber Tumad and what happened with him?
Vaguely. I have like a general understanding, sort of.
Oh, okay, it probably won't be that funny to you then. But basically, I actually just bullied him in a VC like an hour ago, and that was very funny.
Wait, how did you get in a VC with Tumad?
So basically, to start, from the top, Tumad got in trouble for posting a 14-year-old dead trans girl and saying that they're his girlfriend or something on Twitter, and that caused a whole load of drama and got him exposed for basically sexually assaulting his ex-girlfriend.
I remember
apparently,
that.
Yeah, and so basically, he fell off. Like no one watches him anymore. He did a live stream today though, and I joined a server. And he was just like he was in one of the VCs, so I just kind of joined in and started like verbally abusing him.
That's so based. Wait, while he was streaming?
While he was streaming, yeah, there was like also like 20 other people in there, or not 20. It was like 8 other people in there that were also just like obviously like Tumad fans because I used to be a fan of Tumad. I'm like a Zoomer trans girl, so I'm like into that like dumb humor.
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah, I mean he was basically just like I almost said Rick and Morty. What the fuck? He's like Filthy Frank, but for modern day, and it sucks that he's like tries to be this terrible person. But like if you go to his most recent live stream, you can just hear my voice. I'm just like verbally abusing him.
That's so real. Holy shit. That is actually so based. Damn, that sounds like a Femyoz live stream. That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, I actually tried to get packgod into the VC because like I saw he was live as well, but his thing was like literally like 100,000 people in like a call, so like he's like way too popular to like get his attention.
Yeah, there's no way. It just wouldn't happen.
Yeah, and also I played Taylor Swift music on his live stream because to get it shut down for copyright, and he muted me in the server.
That's such. Oh my god, that's such a W.
I'm doing too much.
I think that's what I did on was it an acheeto stream? I don't remember what stream I did that on. Or no, I think it was a stream where it was like whatever CB2, MRAO, and that whole crowd was like trying to gang up on me.
Oh, Lord.
So I just started playing copyrighted music.
That's the strat, yeah. And the funniest part about that is I thought that would work because that's something that I've literally seen like cops do at protests. So what the cops will do sometimes is that they will play like Taylor Swift and shit, whatever, like poppy music, when they're about to arrest someone. So if people record them, put on YouTube, it gets taken out for copyright. That's the idea.
Oh my god. Jesus.
So yeah, out here doing leftist praxis to defend the victims of sexual assault, and it was also very funny.
Damn, that is so based. What the? Wow. The fact that you got in a VC with fucking Tumad and got to bully him. Imagine,
it was very fun. Yeah, if you just go to his most recent live stream, you can see it if you want to check it out later. It might get taken down if you do it now because Tumad and also Taylor Swift music I was playing. But
yeah, I'll have to watch that. I might have to. If it's funny enough, I might archive it somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Do you have it like recorded / saved?
I do actually. Yeah, I could send it to you. It's like an hour recording. Yeah, I can send it to you.
Okay. Just making sure because like that's something you're always gonna want to archive if it happens on a stream. I learned that the hard way.
True.
Because I don't know, and maybe I don't know if Jalyn deleted Jalyn, did you delete or just private this stream? The one where acheeto said that watching porn makes you trans. I still want that clip so badly.
Wait, what's wrong with that? Wait, that's true though. That's true.
I need that clip. She did what? She did one of those things.
Did delete it or did save it?
Yeah. yeah, deleted it.
That is
for
a true
private.
statement, though. That is a true statement.
Yeah,
Like,
she did one of the. She did one of the two things.
No, not that. I'm saying when you watch porn, because when you watch porn, you transition from being a based sigma into a goon cell. So
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm currently post-op, so I'm like full on goon cell trans them right now.
Oh my
I'm like
god.
I'm like a super sigma female skivity toilet, you know.
God damn.
All right, I'll leave you to it though. I'm sure you have actual debates to get to, but it's been nice talking to you. Have a good rest of your stream, Femyoz. I'll be in the chat.
All right, have a good one. Private. All right, Jalyn, can you send me like maybe you make like maybe you like temporarily unlist it so I can like download it or something tomorrow. I'm not gonna remember after stream probably, or something, or yeah, I don't know. Anyways, all right. Congratulations, you've been invited to speak. What would you like to talk about? You're muted, by the way.
I want to continue our debate the other night about the morality of doxing before your internet went to shit.
All right.
All right, now I believe that doxing is wrong, morally speaking, no matter what.
Yeah, I think it's so. Yeah, I think it's okay to dox like someone that posts videos of them abusing animals. I think that's perfectly valid.
Why?
Because it means that the authorities will most likely be able to, you know.
Why not send it over
arrest
to
them
the
faster?
authorities and give them the information about someone abusing animals?
Because it might be the case that you only have so much information about them. For instance, you might have their full name and their face, but not where they live, in which case you won't know what local authorities is theirs, right? So you would still be doxing them, right? But you wouldn't have all of their information, but you would be putting that information out there so that people that do have the tool set to be able to find more information about them are able to do so that they can take it to the authorities.
But don't the authorities launch an investigation privately and don't tell people, what's going on with the investigation?
What does that have to do with anything?
When they launch into an investigation of people committing crimes right there.
Wait, you wouldn't even need to
you
do an
don't keep it up.
investigation if there's clear-cut, unambiguous evidence of this individual posting videos of them abusing animals, and they're literally posting it, and then if you find out who it is, and it's like, okay, well then the evidence is already there, right? The evidence already exists, right? So if you whatever, dox their full name and their face, I don't see what the negative consequences to that are. Right? Because if at that point, it's like, okay, this is an animal abuser, right? Why would you want to protect their privacy? I don't.
It's not about protecting privacy. The idea is that you launch a witch hunt, but also you risk compromising them, actually taking their tail between their legs and actually hiding right there. You do realize that. I can give it a perfect example. Ruben Sim in his video on Mr. Obvious he explicitly says that when he encounters pedophiles on Roblox, he does not publicly say who it is. He privately deals with it because he doesn't want to lead a witch hunt against it, nor compromise an investigation if the local authorities get involved.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that either. I mean, I guess, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know what that has to do, because, like, okay, yeah, the being a PDF file is pretty bad. Grooming minors is pretty bad. But at the same time, it's like, okay, but that's a more complicated situation. That's something where it's harder to gain evidence, right? It's not, grooming is not always going to be as obvious or clear-cut or as easy to prove, I guess. Even if it's obvious, it's not always easy to prove. If somebody is posting videos of them abusing their animals, that's very clear-cut, it's very black and white, it's very simple. There's no complexity to it, right? The evidence is there, right?
Well, in his Mr. Obvious video, he showed that with the victim that contacted Ruben Sim, he clearly sent an image of himself masturbating to a 15-year-old girl.
Did he?
That's what he did. Yes, he did. He did that,
Okay.
and he privately sent a tip over to the local authorities with every information that Mr. Obvious uses, every platform he has right there, to launch an investigation into him. He doesn't publicly witch hunt at all.
Okay,
He
but
does
I
not
don't.
do that.
I good for them, I guess. I don't know what that has to do with the morality. Yeah, that someone does that, I guess. I don't like. What is the like? What's the point? I don't think that it would be wrong to, you know, leak that information. I don't think it would be a big deal, frankly.
Sorry, repeat that again.
I don't think it would be a big deal to leak the information of somebody that is a proven child predator.
So you want to witch hunt then?
I mean,
You want to risk them. You want to risk them deleting everything and archiving everything. So any evidence that the law needs specifically
would
to prosecute this person, you want that gone, because that happened with Mr. Obvious. He deleted all his stuff right there, and the only thing that Ruinsim could find that it was him in that video of the recording, sent himself to masturbate to a video girl, was a SoundCloud link.
Yeah, but if you archive it, then I don't like it. Why couldn't they just archive it before leaking it?
Because people didn't archive it before they actually started to archive it. Are you not following along?
Wait, they didn't archive it before they started to archive it? What?
People do not archive certain things all the time. People don't A-log all the time. And plus,
Yeah, but if you
when he was actively deleting everything.
Hold on, if you intend on whatever, doing something like, I don't know, doxing a literal child predator or something, right? Then beforehand, yeah, you would want to make sure you still have all the evidence and that they can't just delete it. Like, yeah, that is something you would want to archive. What if they delete it without even, you know, knowing what's going on? You know, for all they know, they could be like, ah, shit, this was a bad idea. Time to delete this, just in case. You know, what if her mom looks at her phone? I don't want her to look into this. You know, it's like, okay, well, I don't know. I think it would be a good thing to archive.
Yeah,
This
but
is like-
also in the video, Obvious was deleting everything as well, which also includes, like, the only thing that was left around that Obvious did not know about was the SoundCloud link. And I want to go over there to another person right there, of
What does that
person
have to
being
do with-
aware that they're being doxxed. Dr. Rofatnik, he has groomed multiple people. There's evidence to it. But the thing is that Ruben Sim, he did not know his name. Now, he did not publicly dox this person. He just tried to look for his name privately to send to the authorities, because Dr. Rofatnik was known for instantly ducking, hiding, going on alt accounts, and try to act like nothing happened. That's the problem I have. That's the problem I have with people doxing, is you compromise stuff right there, and morally, I do not agree with it at all.
Compromise stuff. Alright, and when you say compromise stuff, what would have been, so, alright, maybe in
I
that
compromise.
case,
Yeah,
I don't
see?
know, I just don't see how it would compromise like, again, the example I brought up was the animal abuser example, right? I don't know how it would compromise that. Like, can you give me an explanation on how it would compromise that, as opposed to disanalogous situations that aren't what I brought up?
Because
Right.
they can simply delete everything and literally run and try to hide and all
Not
and
if
everything
it's
at all.
all archived.
And if the police obtain the information, they might not they might not see it as legitimate evidence because they got it from a third party source rather than like an official source type of thing. It's like some weird
An
US laws.
official source?
I don't know, it's something about like not intimidated legally. I don't know how your laws are working in the UK. I mean in the US, sorry. I don't know how your laws are
not
working in the US.
obtained legally. So if somebody posts a video of them abusing their cat on their YouTube channel, and let's say thousands of people see it, and then somebody downloads it before they dox them, like, I don't know why that would make a I don't know. I don't see why that would legally make a difference. I don't know too much about the law.
All right. Well, then let's go to the animal abusing thing right there, because I think 4chan actually they actually go after animal abusers as well. What if in the video you don't see the person's face?
Yeah, okay. What about it?
If you don't see the person's face, what then? Should you still go ahead and dox someone if you don't see their face at all? If there's no identifiable features on the character right there
if you're able to dox them, then there would be some sort of identifiable features that allowed you to do that in the first place, right? So if you are able to do that, then you're most likely it's most likely going to be the case that the police would be able to prove that yes, this is the correct person. So I don't know.
Yeah, and you see my point right there. Given
because
at the end of the day, they have the tools to look to and identify the person and prosecute them.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Is a lot of times it seems like when it comes to online shit, you know, what happens if the police don't give a shit, right? Let's say that somebody provably does something fucked up, but then they don't get into legal trouble for it, right? What then? What if
there could be reasons for that. Sorry, go ahead.
So maybe somebody lives in a country that doesn't enforce any of that, right? So, you know, the police there don't take any of that seriously, right? So what would you do in that case?
I actually want to bring in another.
No, you gotta address it.
Or it could be the laws, actually, because no. Actually,
you said that under no circumstances is it ever okay to dox, right? So you have to justify that. So any example, any instance I give, you're gonna have to justify, right? So again, the example I am bringing up right now is if somebody, you know, does something that, you know, it would be illegal if they did it here, but it's not illegal in the country they're doing it in. But it's still wrong. But the police there won't do shit about it. Do you think that maybe then it would be justifiable to hold them accountable for their actions?
Yes, in that instance, I could see an argument being for holding it accountable, but
all right, there we go.
Wouldn't really do it right there. I would try to do this legally as possible. And hey, listen, Femyoz. I want to bring another example. Kiro the wolf. Hey, listen.
No,
listen,
you
Kiro
said that no examples.
Listen.
Nope.
Femyoz.
Nope.
Stop,
you lost the debate.
Femyoz.
You lost the debate. Your proposition was that there is not a single example of an instance in which it is morally justifiable. Then I gave you an example that you agreed to being a morally justifiable instance. Therefore, you have just destroyed your entire proposition. Are you aware of that? Anyways, moving on to the next person. That was fun. Wow, that was a really good clutch at the end. I felt like I wasn't even doing that well for the majority of it. It's like I was like spacing out. I'm like just like it's like my brain foggy today because I did not take Adderall today. So now my brain is all foggy and Alright. Rise, you are next. Hello. Mate. What would you like to talk about?
Out of curiosity, do you still defend Nattie Forsyth?
I just don't care anymore. That's my response. I don't care. I'm not talking about Nattie Forsyth.
Well, I mean, you did defend her in the past.
Okay, I just don't care anymore. I feel like I've already said everything. I don't want to rehash it all.
Alright, well, okay, well, fair enough. I wanna talk about your views on non-binary and stuff like that.
Alright. So, do you want me to start or do you want to start?
Yeah, you start. You tell me your position and why you believe it.
Yeah, so my position is that sex and gender are two separate things. They're not the same. Sex is the biological reality and whatnot, and gender is just like the socially constructed element that's sort of associated with it, but it is not the same thing as it, right? And I believe that because gender is socially constructed, that it would logically follow that, yeah, you can you don't have to adhere to either socially constructed category. There is no argument you can make for why it is morally obligatory for somebody to do so. There is no harm being caused by somebody being non-binary, for instance.
What do you mean adhering to being one or the other? What do you mean by that?
Adhering to whatever label it may be, being forced to label yourself a certain way, being forced to use certain pronouns. I don't see.
But that's not how language works. You don't just because you don't like the label doesn't mean it's not true. Doesn't mean
Okay,
it's
but
not a
what is the
fact.
label in reference to, right?
Well-
Is it useful to categorize people based on biological sex? I don't think so.
Yes.
I think no,
Because
it's not.
because sex impacts everything. Well,
No,
okay,
it
maybe not
doesn't.
everything, but a lot of our daily lives. It goes from medicine to
Sure,
know,
but
how-
okay,
how
so
we-
what? Okay, if somebody is transitioning from male to female, do you think, or sorry, do you think Blair White counts as a woman? Do you think she's a woman?
well, by the definition, no. But
You don't think Blair White is a woman?
for the sake of being respectful, I'd call her a woman.
Well, not for the sake of being respectful, right? That's not an
Well,
argument.
because when we talk about women, we talk about females.
No, that's what you talk about. That's not what I talk
Now
about
that's
when I
what the
say
majority
woman.
of people talk about.
Is it?
You may talk about that to your fucking 1.43k
The majority of
subscribers.
people, or is it just the way you use it and the people around you use it? That doesn't mean it's the majority of people that use it that way, right? Most people don't think about the biological sex aspect of it, right? They're not thinking, you know,
Do they not?
you may as well just call them. You may as well just call them.
So what attributes would you title a woman in?
What attributes? I don't think that there's a specific set of characteristics
Or
that
what
you
are
must
commonly
check off.
What,
As in,
if you were to
you
think
want
of
me
a
to
woman,
list
what would you
off like
think of?
a list of stereotypes?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when you think of a woman, what would you think of? There needs to be a criteria to be a woman. There needs to be a criteria to be anything. Like to be gay, you need to be
The
same-sex attracted.
criteria, I guess, is that, I don't know, something along the lines of you internally perceive yourself to be the archetype in society that is associated with females and femininity. There you go.
Females and femininity doesn't really have anything to do with it because femininity doesn't equal woman. Well, no.
Well, I'm not saying femininity equals woman. I'm talking about an archetype. It's associated with. It is not femininity in of itself. It does not necessarily mean that you must be feminine to be a part of said archetype, right? I'm just talking about a general archetype that tends to be a certain way.
I got a bit sidetracked.
Yeah, so I'm talking about an archetype, right? So I'm not saying that the archetype is femininity, right? I'm mainly saying, okay, it is an archetype, right? Something that is a category that certain people get assigned, right? Or that people assign to themselves. It is an archetype associated with female, with being female and with being feminine. That is generally what it is associated with, right? But it is an archetype, right? Sort of like a job title, right? It's like a for instance, you could be a lawyer, right? And you could be the best lawyer. You do all of the lawyer things, right? Or you could do a terrible job being a lawyer, and you don't meet any of the quote unquote criterion, but you're still a lawyer, right?
That's because you have a job that is
right. But the
being a
fact of the
lawyer.
matter is that, yeah, there's going to be there's going to be a like a general set of tendencies, but there isn't a set of criteria, right?
Why would you say there isn't a criteria? I mean, there's a criteria for a lot of things. Like to be gay, you'd be same-sex attracted. To be bisexual, you'd be attracted to both.
Okay, okay. Well, first, let me ask you.
Okay.
Do you think that? Just be honest. Do you think that sex and gender are the same? First of all,
I think they're related in the way that they're tied together, and oftentimes
Well, they either are the same or they're not the same. So this is the part where you say yes or no.
No, I don't think they're the same, but I think
Okay,
they're
so they're
closely tied
not the
together.
same. Okay,
But
good.
just because they're not the same doesn't mean they can't be close together or
Well, I'm not
you know
saying that
tied in some way.
that one is not derivative of the other. That's not my argument. I'm not saying that there's never any overlap. That's also not my argument, right? My argument is that they are not the same. So, if you're not referring to a biological reality when you refer to gender, right? Because if you acknowledge that sex and gender are not the same thing, then if you use sex and gender interchangeably, isn't that a contradiction in what you believe? They're not
not
the
re-
same, but I think I use them exactly the same way in exactly the same context and constantly conflate the two.
Well, not really, because I mean, I just say woman, I just mean female. But we were getting
Okay,
a bit
so
sidetracked
when
because
you
my
say
original
female, are you talking about biological sex or gender?
biological sex.
Okay, so if whenever you say woman, which is in reference to gender, you actually mean female, which is in reference to biological sex, then no,
Well, yeah,
you
because
don't make the
calling a woman
categorical distinction between sex and gender.
calling a woman a female is fucking strange. That's why
Well,
most
yes, it
normal
is
people don't do that.
strange.
People
It's
can and
almost
should
like
define their own
it's almost like
sexuality.
people
Jalyn,
don't
you're a
want to be
fucking retard.
categorized based on their, in such a weird fucking way. It's crazy.
I want to point out what Jalyn said. That's not how that works, because it's not just a game of who can just come up with dog shit. It's about what exists and what doesn't. Like this whole
Well,
idea of
gender dysphoria exists.
I was talking about what Jalyn said, not what you said.
So all right. Well, either way, don't read all of the chat messages and argue with them. Right? You don't want to become me. All right? That I already do that. It gets old.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have
Yeah.
1.30k inactive subscribers. I mean, you're right.
Fuck you. Yeah. No.
Thank you.
Where was I going with this?
Well, I was gonna say my main point got derailed. I fucking derailed it a bit. I can't lie, but my main point was so your stance.
Oh,
on
right.
non-binary.
The okay. Can you meaningfully explain the difference between sex and gender, since you acknowledge that they're not the same?
Well, my main point, I wasn't talking about that. My main point was
No,
about
I'm asking
non-binary and
you
stuff like that.
to explain, because you acknowledge that they're different, right? So I want to see, in what way do you think that they're different? What causes them to not be the same, right? What makes them mean different things? What is the difference in your mind?
Between sex and gender, I don't really know. I mean, I just
don't
use them
know.
interchangeably because
You
I don't
use
know,
them
it's just
interchangeably,
easier.
so you don't think that they're different. You can't just make this semantic argument where it's like, well, I acknowledge that sex and gender are not the same thing, but at the same time, I use them interchangeably, and I don't know any differences between the two terms, and I use them exactly the same way. Like, this just doesn't make any sense.
Okay,
It's
what
incoherent.
would you define gender as then?
I feel like I've already explained
done,
this.
but
It is
I-
a generally a set of archetypes. The way in which we categorize people that is associated with or derivative of biological sex, but it is not biological sex. It is more in reference to the way we have categorized people and the way we will categorize people going forward, the way we currently do, and the way we will in the future, right? It's mainly just the social categorization of people in
Right.
some sense of the word, right? So there's a reason that there are certain things that are associated with manhood and other things that are associated with womanhood, right? These are all socially ascribed. These are all things that are constructed socially. There's no biological trait that makes boys like blue, right? That's a social thing. That is the way in which we are socialized.
I mean, it's a stereotype, but yeah.
Sure, but it is the way in which you are socialized, right? That's
I don't
sort
agree
of
with that.
You don't think that people are socialized?
Nobody's conditioned into believing blue is a a boy's color. Some idiots may say that, but it's not a
But
general
they are.
socialized thing.
But that is
No, they aren't.
really. You don't think that anybody thinks that? You
I
don't
think
think
maybe
that
a
that's
few idiots might
oh only a
claim that.
few.
Well, yeah. I think maybe
Only a
a few
few.
idiots might go, "Oh well, boys are blue color, and pink's a girl one."
Well, they might not be like super whatever stingy about it or whatever, but they might recognize, okay, but this is like what it's sort of seen as, right? It's like, yeah, that the fact that you're not sitting here all confused, like, wait, really? I thought that pink was the boy's color and blue was the girl's color. I mean, it was at one point, but that's beside the point, right? Like oh yeah, I thought that everybody, current day, thought that I thought that everyone recognized pink as the boy's color still, and that blue was the girl's
So
color.
okay.
It's
So
like the fact that
in
you're able to make that distinction says, okay, well, there's some level of that, right? Like, let's not pretend like there isn't.
So in your eyes, if a woman doesn't sort of like follow the stereotypical sort of like how a woman behaves or acts or looks or whatever, would they not be a woman?
No, I never said that. That wasn't the definition I provided.
But you said archetype, so basically like a mold.
No,
You're
somebody,
saying that.
no, that's not what oh my god, no. If somebody chooses to identify with whichever archetype, that doesn't mean that they have to adhere to some sort of mold, right? That doesn't mean that they have to fit in the mold or whatever, right? That's not what that means. It's just, oh, that's the way they would like to be categorized socially, right? The same way that you will acknowledge that, okay, well, Blair White wants to be categorized, with she, her pronouns. She wants to socially be recognized as a woman. Does that mean she is she is purely a biological female? No, but what I'm referencing when I say gender is I'm referencing stuff related to that, right? The social sense of the word, right? The
Right, okay,
social
well,
sense of everything,
wanted-
right? The way we use pronouns is a social thing. That's not, we don't have he, him pronouns biologically inscribed inside of us in our DNA, right? Like that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I get the fucking point. Get off your high. Right, can we get to my main fucking point? I was talking about non-binary. I wanted to go back to it, but we derailed
Okay.
it again. Right, so essentially, I just believe that this whole non-binary thing is just retarded because it just puts people in boxes. It essentially reintroduces sexist stereotypes that we were beginning to phase out.
Wait, isn't it literally the opposite? Saying, oh yeah, you don't have to adhere to either thing, to either box?
Most normal people say you don't have to adhere to a stereotype.
Well, yeah,
That's
you
why
don't
we
have to
have
adhere to a
that's why we
stereotype
have
either, but
gender
you don't have to be
nonconformity.
categorized a certain way either, right? You can still be categorized as like a woman, let's say, right? In a social sense, while being a tomboy, right? Or alternatively, if you are a trans man, right, and you're female to male, you could say, well, I don't want to be categorized the same way as a tomboy because I'm not a woman, right? So I want to, transition to a man. Now, there's another layer to that, which is there might be, in fact, there are some people, right? It might be the case that there's somebody who says, okay, I don't want to be categorized as a woman, but I also don't want to be categorized as a man, right? So if that's the case, then they're most likely non-binary, right? That's sort of where that comes from.
That's sort of just meaningless. Like, I don't want to be quote unquote categorized as a man or woman.
Is it
It's
meaningless because you say so? And if it is, I mean, I agree it's meaningless to an extent, right? As in the way in which we categorize people. The fact that we have different pronouns depending on your gender. Fuck it. If we lived in this society that I wanted, everyone would just go by they, them, all right? That would be so much easier, right? Are you fucking kidding me? And then, oh god, could you imagine? You might actually have to get to know somebody to know more about them, rather than just immediately categorizing them in your head. Wow, that's crazy.
If you have an issue of being just like, oh, that guy's a guy, that girl's a girl, well, that's on you. That's like not
no,
a
but like
problem with
no,
society.
I'm asking, but like, why is that? Why is it morally obligatory? I just don't understand why somebody
it's how
should
we
be
distinguish
obligated.
things. I mean, if you
But
don't,
for what
nobody's gonna fucking
purpose?
kill you. It's just
For what purpose? You can still distinguish by biological sex when it's necessary. For instance, in a medical context, it might be necessary, right? Or for instance, whatever it may be, in contexts like that, yeah, sure. But in a social context, which is mostly what I'm talking about, then no.
well, the
No,
reason why
we
I
should
point
not
out
be
is because it's a
categorizing
fact.
people based off of their fucking genitalia. Like, that's insane.
Well, I think you're going
What
overboard with
pronouns would
how
you
you
use for what pronouns would you use for a hermaphrodite?
I don't fucking know
You don't know.
because
Well, it should be obvious. It would be based on their biological sex, right?
Well, yeah, I'd have to know that.
Yeah, you'd have to know that. Oh, okay, what if you didn't? Would
I
you
don't
would you
know,
ask
that's-
them, "Oh, hey, by the way, do you have a dick or a vagina so that I
No,
know
I'd
which
call them by their
pronouns to
name, you
use?" Or
fucking
would you just
retard.
ask them, "What pronouns do you use?" like a normal fucking person?
I'd call them by their name, you fucking spastic.
So you would just say their name over and over again, never
Yeah, if
use pronouns?
Jesus Christ, you are facetious.
You
I-
would
If I wanted to say, oh, X come here or Y come here, I just say X or Y. Like it's
You don't. You just avoid saying their pronouns at all costs, even if they
Well,
tell
no,
you what
if it-
they are.
well, if I got told, I'd use them, obviously. But it's more of
Okay,
just,
well then there you go. So you wouldn't be basing it off of their biological sex. You would be basing it off of what they tell you.
but the way you
it's
go
not
about
that
it is
hard.
extremely facetious. It's like
It's not
get-
facetious.
it is. You get on your holier than thou attitude, and then you go, well,
Come
you're going to do this and
on.
this, and then you just stretch out my argument. You're a fucking spastic, mate.
Or I just take what you say to its logical conclusion, but you don't
No,
like
you
when I
don't.
do that because it makes your argument look bad.
No, you don't. You take what I say and you run a mile
Mm.
with it.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
And before I carry on, I wanna go on with what Jalyn said. It's just one
Stop
comment. So
responding to Jalyn's
No,
messages in chat.
you do it. I'll do it too.
This is
Jalen said his definition of being gay is same-sex attraction is not only
I
wrong
don't
and
care.
outdated.
This is
Jalen, you're
nothing.
retarded.
Oh my god, I don't care. This isn't the part where we read chat. This is the part where we.
Yeah, I'm taking
do
over the
debate.
channel now, mate.
Oh my god. This is. Oh god. This is a shit show. True. Femyoz
I mean, it's
W
like
for real,
4
for
in the
real.
morning.
True.
Unfortunately, I don't have a well. I say career, but yours is almost over. It's waffling to about fucking 14 people. So
Okay. Femyoz W. Hell yeah. Lord Pasta says he'll debate you on this later. Just so you know.
well, I mean, when someone says that same-sex attraction equals gay is a wrong definition, I sort of don't really care what you say.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just reading the comment, mate.
What is that? That was. Did I say that? Did Lord Pasta
No.
say? Well, like, yeah, it's like.
Jaden.
So yeah, I don't remember what the context was. It's whatever. That was probably said a while ago. I don't care. And again, it's gonna be depending on how you use the term, right? So if you're using the term gay colloquially, you might not even mean like, oh, I'm only attracted to the same sex or just the same gender, right? You could just use
else
it
could it mean?
interchangeably with queer, for instance, right? So
I hate that word.
language is fluid like that. That's sort of something that you don't seem to like. You want it to be fixed and set in stone.
No, I
But-
want some things to be fixed in certain time because they have a
Yeah, but
meaning. Because when it
why?
sort of become if something just means everything and nothing at the same time, it's pointless and it's just it
But
doesn't
that's not
mean
how
anything.
it works.
It's
It's not that it
like-
means everything and nothing, right? There's
like
a reason
you just said.
Do you think that when a trans woman comes out as a woman, that doesn't mean anything to them? Oh yeah, they just did it.
I didn't say that.
because they like the sound.
I
of
did
the
not say that.
syllables
Again, you
of
take what I
woman
say.
being
and
pronounced.
this is a straw man. This is a fucking straw man. You take what I
But
say.
that's the
and you
point.
just
Is
bend
it does
in the
mean
fucking-
something? That's the point. Is it means something to a lot
No,
of
but-
people?
My point is right. Let's just go with what you just said about like, oh, when people say gay, they could mean queer, whatever the fuck that means. No, gay means same-sex attraction. Homosexual, that's the literal
It depends,
definition of the
right?
word.
So again, it's gonna depend, right? Like, yes, in a literal sense, that is what that sure. But if we're using the word colloquially, it's just like I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you can just say, like, if somebody is like whatever, pansexual, they might say, oh yeah, by the way, I do have a tendency to have the big gay. So, and then they make a joke or whatever, right? That's not uncommon.
Yeah, but that's a joke referencing a same-sex attraction.
But that's
a
not
part of being
the
trans.
joke, right? People just refer to it as gay colloquially. That's not.
Are we
That's not
arguing about fucking memes or the? Oh my.
because the joke isn't about, oh well, actually you get it because gay is just same-sex attraction, because that's technically the correct definition, and it was funny because I'm actually pansexual, but I called myself gay.
I can see
That's
why
the
your
joke.
channel's
Haha.
dead.
No, that's not. That's never the entire joke. That's not the joke.
So what is the joke then?
Well, I was just saying, okay, well, usually if you say, that, yeah, oh, well, you see, I actually have the big gay, you give some sort of, like, funny example of that. I don't know. Like,
I have no idea how to respond to this because it's like it's just.
well, I just, yeah, all right. The Shinpin says no nuance allowed. True. No nuance in this Discord VC. That's what Rise says. Right, Rise?
Well, no, but there's a difference between nuance and just,
I'm just fucking
trying
with you.
to.
I'm fucking with you. Yeah. Oh, Hoopty Scoopty makes a good point as well. Yeah, the joke is that gay is often derogative, but
Yeah, but in the context
they're
of,
using it on
like,
themselves. Yeah.
But when I was talking about the word gay, I'm talking about what gay means. Like,
Yeah. Lord Pasta in my chat says I use gay as an umbrella term synonymous with queer.
I think
Yeah,
that word's
so do
fucking
I.
horrendous.
Okay, well,
It's
if you
just-
don't like the word queer, then just
I
say
don't-
gay, and everyone
I
will know
do.
what you mean.
I
Like,
do,
if you
because
say the gay community, for instance, no one
I
is
said the
thinking,
LGBT, but okay.
well, you see, yeah, but that's way more syllables. If you just say the gay community, people know, okay, you mean LGBT, right? You're not just talking about, oh, yeah, well, you see, when I refer to the gay community, I am exclusively referring to you if and only if you are attracted to the same biological sex. It's like, that's not how people talk.
What's your
Like,
opinion
look,
on
what?
what's your opinion on the word queer?
I don't know, it exists.
Okay. It's not very insightful, but I'll take it.
I don't know what to say about it. It's a word. It's all right. I've heard better. I've heard worse words. I don't mind
Okay.
it. I don't know. I don't have an issue with it. Some people don't like it, but
I personally think we should coin a term for, how Jalyn has the Jalyn cycle. We should have the Femyoz cycle.
I've
Which
brought
is,
that up. I have
We should
mentioned that.
do something retarded, double down, do some emotional manipulation baiting on stream.
Emotional
repeat the cycle.
manipulation. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you suicide bait on a community post,
When
I
did
say
I
that's
see? Oh my
emotional
god, nah,
manipulation.
you're trolling. There's no way. There's no.
I mean, when you
fucking
say
way.
you're gonna top yourself because you don't have YouTube, that sort of.
When did I
that sort
say
of-
that?
said that a
Or was
while
it,
ago.
I was hyperbolically saying, oh yeah, YouTube is one of the few things that doesn't literally make me want to kill myself or whatever. Dude, like, that's not a threat. That's just me being hyperbolic.
Well,
Like,
I mean, it's
holy
hard to
shit.
tell. For one, I
It's
don't
hard
believe
to
you, but
tell. Okay.
It's hard to tell if you're being
Now,
hyperbolic.
so now you've
through
changed your
text.
argument from you were suicide baiting to I can't tell whether or not you're
I mean,
suicide
that is suicide
baiting.
baiting. I'm
Wait,
saying
so
it's-
am I or am I,
saying-
or are you just speculating?
I'm saying I don't believe you, and let's say if you were being hyperbolic, it would be hard to tell because through
Yeah,
text
I
it's
don't know.
different.
I mean, Hoopty is saying I should kick you for being a clout chaser.
Being a clout chaser, what do you mean clout? You have no clout. You have
Yeah, well, I have more clout than
1.30,000.
you, which says more about you than me, but still. Jesus Christ. Yeah, people are saying to kick you, so. Sorry. Sorry, uwu. Very sorry about that. Lol, suicide bait, aka being a human with feelings. True. 1.3 inactive subscribe. Oh yes, because because if they don't all show up as concurrent viewers at exactly the same time on every single live stream, then it's because it's actually my channel is dead. You know, everybody knows that if your concurrent viewer count is less than your subscriber count, it's because you don't have active subscribers. It's like, goddamn. It's only baiting if Femyoz went to Augie and was like, please stop making fun of me. I want to die. That's baiting. Venting is not baiting. Yeah, exactly. That's a really good way of putting it, actually. Yeah, like if I were to go to augierfc and I were to be like, stop making fun of me or I'm gonna kill myself. Like, unironically. Okay, that sounds like something I might say as a joke, to be honest. But like if I said that non-ironically, like I was being serious, and that was the message I was sending, then that would be suicide baiting. You bring up this one community post from months ago where I was venting, and in a hyperbolic fashion, I literally just said, oh yeah, YouTube is one of the few things that that doesn't make me want to fucking kill myself. It's like, yeah, it's hyperbolic. That's the point. It's like that was me trying to show how I feel about things. I don't know what the issue is. What about Emrau's stream where they kicked you for being too depressed? What about it? I didn't ask them to kick me. It manipulates people into giving me sympathy. Really? Really? Let me on, I want to say a couple things, alright. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, if you have depression, you're a manipulator. It's like, what, like, what? Am I supposed to, like, pretend like I don't? Am I supposed to lie to you and say, oh yeah, everything's all hunky-dory? Let me just pretend like I'm happy all the time. Alright, let's continue.
Okay, so I just want to say this because, like, I'm kind of honestly, like, I watch your streams a lot, and I'm really tired of people bringing up the suicide baiting shit, because it's like, oh my god, Femyoz threatened to kill themselves if they don't get successful on YouTube. It's like, I think that the problem is these people have just never, like, followed a mentally ill person's, like, spam account or whatever, because, like, saying a mentally ill person saying, like, oh, if this doesn't happen, I'll kill myself, or like, ugh, like, my life sucks, I really want to kill myself. That's like a dime a dozen. There's literally nothing special about that. And if you read that and you think that that's an actual threat of suicide, you're fucking retarded. I'm sorry, but, like, you are genuinely brain dead. You have zero real life experience with, like, any mentally ill person.
Literally so, like, true.
The gap between, like, people who, like, contemplate suicide, people who have suicidal ideation, and, like, make jokes about it and whatever, and people who, like, actually, like, get close to attempting suicide or attempt suicide, it's, like, so fucking wide.
Yeah.
Like, you're just retarded. I'm sorry,
it's like,
Rise,
oh,
but,
I'm
like, you're
sorry.
retarded.
I'm sorry for making a hyperbolic statement. It's like, yeah, it's like, I just don't understand why people always harp on that. I thought that was, like, the least I thought that would be, like, non-controversial. I thought, oh, well, it's just me venting. I thought, okay, well, there's gonna be people that make fun of it or whatever. Like, I knew that was gonna happen, right? I knew there were gonna be people that, whatever, make fun of me. Or they're like, okay, you're schizo posting. Why the fuck did you write, like, 25 fucking paragraphs of of this dog shit. I knew people were gonna say that. I didn't expect people to accuse me of suicide baiting. That was a surprise.
Yeah, I feel like you could have you probably shouldn't have posted that to like your community page, your community tab. Like, am I gonna say suicide baiting? No, that's not what suicide baiting is. Suicide baiting is like what fucking what Nattie was doing with Jalyn, is like whenever Jalyn would like ask her like a tough question or like say like, like stop like, dilly dallying, like, monkeying around or whatever. Nattie would be like, oh, I'm suicidal, I'm worthless, I should just fucking kill myself, slit my wrist. It's like, that's suicide baiting. What isn't suicide baiting is saying I would want to die, or like I want to die. That's like such
Yeah. It's like,
It's just
yeah,
so
at no point
stupid,
was I
dude.
making like a statement of you need to do this as the audience member, or I'm killing myself. Like, that's not how it works, right? That's like, it's like that, like, clearly was not what I said, right? It was just me saying, yeah, this is like something that doesn't make me want to kill myself, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what, like, why that would be problematic. If I lost my channel, I'd
it's
kill
just
myself is suicide. Wait, first of all, no, you could just be making a hyperbolic statement. Secondly, that isn't even what I said.
yeah,
It's like if you don't even remember what I said, then shut the fuck up. And go reread it. Like, really?
it literally is a hyperbolic statement.
Yeah.
Somebody saying if this doesn't happen, I would want to kill myself, or I'm going to kill myself, or like,
Yeah.
ugh, like I hate that this is happening. It makes me want to kill myself. It's so
Yeah.
fucking common. Like,
Yeah,
again,
exactly.
you're just like, I'm so, like, you just have never talked to a depressed person.
Yeah, literally.
Even people
like,
who don't have suicidal ideation say shit like that.
yeah,
How many
literally.
times did IDubbbz say, I want to die? Or
Yeah,
like whatever.
exactly.
Like, it's so fucking common. It's
Exactly.
so common. It's so common when somebody's frustrated, or, they're ticked off, or like anything. You're,
Oh my
you're
god,
like really gonna like
Rise,
fucking nitpick at it?
Rise,
Like,
you're
shut up.
Rise, you're a fucking idiot. It makes people flock to your channel out of sympathy. No,
Who is
it did the
flocking
fucking
to
opposite.
Femyoz's channel?
Yeah. Oh wow, there's so many people that flocked to my channel after that fucking schizo post in the community tab.
Rise.
That's like where I got
Femyoz's
my
channel-
entire audience. The reason
He
my
literally
subscribers
said
are
that
so
Femyoz's
inactive.
channel is dead, and that
Yeah,
nobody
the reason my channel is
watches
so
their streams.
Yeah, the reason my channel is so dead, and that there's not 1,500 concurrent viewers right now, because it has to be like 1-to-1 or more in terms of my sub to concurrent viewer ratio for my channel to not be dead. Is because I haven't schizo posted like that since. They're all here to flock out of sympathy whenever I make a schizo post. That's the only.
If you think that 1,000 subscriber channel getting like 10 to 20 viewers means that channel is dead, like, again, like, you're stupid. Like, I remember Lyreoz, he was like streaming. He has like 50,000 subscribers. He was getting like 50 to 60 viewers when he was streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like
his channel's not
streams
dead.
don't get a lot of concurrent viewers.
Yeah, it's like my and in the past live streams usually get like 200 to 400 views after the fact, right? So it's like, it's not like it would be like that would be like kind of, that wouldn't be like great for like a video, but like for like a past live stream, that's like not bad for a channel my size.
Okay, well, I'm done white knitting for you, Femyoz. I think that you did Robin dirty. You should probably get him back on to finish what he was saying about Kara the Wolf.
Nah, I disagree. He literally disproved his own proposition. He literally argued against himself. Like,
do you want him to change his mind and like come to a reasonable conclusion, or do you just want to say like, oh, you abandoned your initial claim, you get kicked, loser? Like, this is, I don't know. It just seems like unproductive.
I want to say that he did abandon his initial claim, so I'm just
I don't know.
He said that under no circumstances is doxing okay. Then I came up with an example in which he thinks it's okay. Therefore, he is wrong and I am right.
Also,
I don't
Jalyn,
know.
if you're still watching this, you should hop on with Robin and I and Femyoz.
What?
We're gonna have like we're possibly going to have a chat sometime. So I figured, maybe
Okay.
stream.
Uh.
I'll see you, bottom.
All right. um. If you have 1.43k subs and only 14 to 20 people are watching, then that's a good sign your channel is in the mud. I guess Lyrix's channel is in the mud because he only got 60 concurrents, and he's a 50k sub channel. That's like really bad according to you. Are you here? Hello? 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 Are we back? I think we're back. Looks like we're back. I think we are. Smash like if we're back. That is right, everybody. Alright, awesome. I think we're back. Let me know if it's not working. Or lags again. Because that would be bad. They back. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we are. That is so awesome. Not really. Shit. Wait, is it lagging again? Wait. Hold on. Alright. Okay, I think it might be a little bit behind, but whatever. Hello, Battelle Crafter. Welcome to the stream. I saw you earlier in a Bunk's chat when Dingo took over the stream, and I was in the call. That was pretty fun. That was a really fun stream. I don't know if that stream was a good idea, but you better believe that I don't give a shit. It was fun. But yeah, Andy, no, we left. No. That sucks. I have 300k subs and pull the same numbers all real. Yeah, that's like... Yeah, like, okay, you could argue Jalyn's channel is like, whatever. I'm kind of dead, but that's because she doesn't upload videos very often. Right? I'm not the majority of content creators. I can go a long period of time without uploading a video because I stream a lot. So I can do that. And it's fine. It just slows down growth a little bit, but it doesn't kill my channel. If I stopped streaming though, then that would probably kill my channel. I think I just need to do the I just got 14k views on a video a few days ago. Okay, that's pretty good. I just need to keep uploading and revive my channel. I went months without uploading and got canceled. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, if I upload more, that will help me as well. I do need to upload more. YouTube fucked my channel, no more streaming for me, too dangerous. I privated all my streams, that's fair. That happens to a lot of people. There's beating a dead horse, then there's graping a dead horse. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing with the class. Nice. Gonna only do stuff on my serious channel, that's fair. Yeah, YouTube's a scary place sometimes. Try not to be subhuman challenge or real. That is a very difficult challenge. Rise, you can talk shit all you want, but like, I'm gonna be real. I don't like. Jalyn might not get the same views that she used to, right? But could you get the same views that she does? I don't know. It's a little bit harder than you would think to get it. Whatever. How many views does she pull? Oh god, her channel is fucking shadow banned. God damn it. That makes it so much harder to... Keep in mind, she's fucking shadow banned on YouTube. So, yeah. She's fucking shadow banned by the algorithm. And, yeah. Like, I'm sorry. But do you have any videos from 3 days ago with 14k views? I don't think so. 3.5k views in a day? I mean, if that was my channel, I would be fucking ecstatic. 3k views in a day. That's more than you think. It's just, oh, you see it compared to the sub count. And that's why you think it's bad. And maybe it is. No, because I don't make the same videos. Oh, I don't make the same videos. Oh, oh no. Yeah, exactly. You can't. 300k subs. Yeah, but if I feel like if Jalyn made a new channel. Oh shit, is it lagging? Anyone can make this content? Really? Really? Anyone can make this content? Wow. Insane. So I want to... Alright, we'll watch the first part of a video. And we'll see. We'll see how easy it is. Alright? Well, let's just look at this. Alright? This is a video from a day ago.
Sniper Wolf has completely lost it. So, you know...
So, yeah, so, within the first 3 seconds of the video, you'd have to use 2 clips, a blurry background gameplay clip, and then you have to put the click sound in the background, and then you have to edit in this thing, and you also have to motion track it into place. Alright, so that's the first thing you have to do within the first 3 seconds, okay? It's something anyone can do, by the way.
You know how Jax Films has been making these call-out videos?
Oh, and make sure there's like a shadow like behind it in the background. It's subtle, but you gotta add that. Something anyone can do.
Against Sniper Wolf, basically calling her
and you should be able to do the slide transition
out for stealing content.
And be able to make that appear on screen.
And
you know, this is something that everyone does.
Making very low effort.
That's a preset on After Effects. I don't use After Effects, but anyone can make content, but you have to be degenerate enough to actually go and do it. Yeah, Jalyn does good at editing, right? And considering the amount of time she makes her videos in, she's fucking insane. She's an insane editor. Like, I don't think you guys understand, like, how good she is at editing, and editing fast, too. That's the other thing, is she edits fast as fuck. Like, I don't think you guys get it. It takes me ages to edit that well. Like, holy shit. I cannot edit that fast. Most commentary channels do the same style of it. Yeah, but the fact that she's able to do it so fucking fast, like, she'll do a daily upload on her second channel and the editing is still good, is fucking insane. Yes, it's easy. No, most people can't do it. Yeah, exactly. It's really not that hard. Then do it. Show us how easy it is to be an editor, Rise. Why don't you do daily uploads on your channel and just show how insane your editing is, since you clearly know better, and clearly this is just like easy shit for you. So because you're such an advanced editor, I think you should blow up your own channel and show us that you're able to do what you're criticizing Jalyn for not being able to do. No, because commentary videos aren't my thing. Well, you're clearly watching commentary videos. You're watching commentary streams. You're watching my streams. You clearly know some amount of commentary lore. If you A, know that I exist, and B, know that Jalyn exists and know some of the lore. I'd be interested in doing documentary videos. Yeah, why not do that? You know, maybe you and Robin team up. Okay, Robin does all the research and recording, and you do all the editing, Rise, since you're the greatest editor of all time. But yeah. Anyways. I don't know. You act like using Gaussian blur on Premiere Pro is no, it's not that it's Hollywood level, right? But it's like a combination of different effects, right? It's like a combination of different effects. Keep in mind, this is a video that she made in like a day, right? And the editing is still decent. As if it's peak. Yeah, when she has more time to spend making a video, if she spends as long as I fucking spend making a video, her editing is fucking insane. Alright? I don't want to hear it. Alright? Her editing in the Sky Does Minecraft video, for instance, was good. Right? And you know what? Oh shit, that was from 10 months ago? Oh, never mind. This one was the one I was thinking of. Okay. So this one didn't blow up out of nowhere. Okay. But like, if we watch this...
Sky Does Minecraft has returned and released a response to...
Like, this...
Sky Does Minecraft has returned and released...
Like, the editing here is, like, the aesthetic, you know? It's not just editing just to show things, right? It's like, there's a whole aesthetic
the response...
Right? You'd have to get this thing moving in the background. You'd have to, you know, get this. You'd have to, you know, color correct it. And then you have to get all the particles in the background. And then obviously the background gameplay. And then also have this, you know, slowly zoom in. And then obviously have that pan up. And then have this thing moving in the background with this over on top of it. And then you have to add the however the fuck you pronounce it.
The response to the allegations that came out over...
And then you have to, it's like, okay, so...
a year ago. Now,
it's like, there's just a shit ton of visuals, right? But it's not like an annoying 2 keyframe, wow, green screen, particle effects, or particle preset, and I have... Okay, so you know some amount of editing. To be fair, editing can be good while the content is still... Yeah, this isn't even about whether or not our content is good. But if you're going to say that anybody can do this, it's like, okay, does the average person even have After Effects installed on their computer? No. The average person doesn't even know how to fucking cut a video and splice it up. I do VFX-based stuff. You act like it's not that it's revolutionary, right? It's good for a YouTuber. Right? It's good editing for a YouTuber. Not everyone can do that. Like, yeah, it's gonna be basic for you. So, okay, you're a VFX worker. That's actually pretty cool. No, it's not bad. Okay, well, there you go. Right? But you were saying that anybody can do it. Not anybody can do it. Are you kidding me? I mean, sure. I mean, I can do it. That's because I've, like, taught myself. And I've asked people as well. Oh, hey, how do you do this effect? I'm not Sunny V2 levels yet. I've got no After Effects experience. That's where the real shit's at. Yeah. It's like, but, like, how many people, like, most people don't even know how to edit in fucking Premiere Pro or Vegas. Like, most people can't do that. That's people like me and Jalyn are in the minority here, right? We are not most people. Most people can't do what we do. I mean, more people would be able to do what I do, which is upload fucking barely ever and have decent editing. But editing as fast as Jalyn, I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Most people don't understand how Microsoft Word works. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand how Microsoft Word works. I mean, I do and I don't. A homeless man with no computer could never do this? Yeah. I could probably get a job with some dumb YouTuber who doesn't know how to edit. Yeah. There are YouTubers that genuinely don't know how to edit, or they barely know how to edit. I mean, hell, I like IBX Toycat, but he barely knows how to edit. He pays editors for a reason, right? I mean, the editing in his videos are good, but that's because he has an editor edit them, you know? He doesn't edit most of his content anymore, right? Because he's not a great editor, right? That's not his strong suit. Not everybody is good at editing. It's not difficult to edit that in a day unless you had a job. I guess if you're not busy doing other stuff, but, like, that's, like, such a daunting task to me. Most people just pay people to do editing because editing is boring. I guess. I might work as an editor for some people in the future. I don't know. I kind of want to be like an editor for somebody like a Vaush, where they just like do stream segments. And then it's basically I get paid to watch their stream and then start screen recording their segment, and then finish screen recording their segment, and then do 3 jump cuts. Keffals left you on red, so yeah, well, yeah, and that was sad, I know. That's the thing though, is she approached me first. And I'm like, yo, this is somebody I look up to, no fucking way. And then it's like, and then I get removed from the group, and then it's like her group, so I ask her about it, and then she's just like, what if I just didn't respond? Probably because you are. I am not a liability. Shut up. Okay, maybe I am. But still, fuck you. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are so... You got tricked into debating... Wait, no! Debating Augie was my idea. You're cute, but fuck you, you do not help yourself. That was the strangest... That was a strangely satisfying compliment to read. It's like, goddamn, you're you know... I'm making you dislike me, but you still think I'm attractive. That's like, that is such a W. I mean, it's not, but it feels, what is wrong with me? I have issues, okay? If you haven't noticed. Can you talk about something interesting now? No, I will never talk about anything interesting. Why is my Discord not fucking loading? What the fuck? How will I know if anyone wants to debate me? What the fuck? What the hell? Alright, I'll try turning it off and on again. Notoriously, the greatest strategy. Alright, I'm gonna open it. Okay, we opened the Discord. Alright. Alright. Is it gonna open? It's not opening, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Where the fuck? Why won't it open? Alright, well that sucks. I'll have to figure that out later. It literally just won't open. ADHD makes being a YouTuber so hard for me, it's difficult to start a video. I'll wait for hours and hours before even starting. Yeah, I've experienced that. I still experience that, actually. I'll try running it as administrator. Does that do anything? Okay, yes it does? What the fuck? Why did that work? Get Jalyn on. Debate Jalyn on something? What would we debate on? Flying spaghetti monster? Those are always fun. We love a good old flying spaghetti monster debate. Fuck, I haven't done one of those in a while. So I might be... Why is Discord taking, like, 5 trillion hours to load? What the fuck is this? This is fucking bullshit. Debate on Israel? Oh, wow. Finally. Holy shit. It's about fucking time. No fucking way. Alright. Feel free to join if you want, Jalyn. But other than that, I'm only gonna invite her and, like, new people. If I've already debated you today, I don't want to debate the same people over and over again. I don't know. To me, that's boring. It's like, no, you don't get to lose a debate and then try and do a cope session afterwards with me. After you realize, oh, I could have said this. Okay, well, you didn't. You destroyed your own proposition. Thoughts on Democracy Against Capitalism by the late Ellen. I haven't read it. I assume that's like a book. King of Debate. Well, I already beat you in the debate. So, I don't know what the point is. It's like you objectively lost. Like, objectively. In it, like an objective and measurable sense. You literally and unambiguously declared your own proposition that you were arguing for to be false. Your proposition was that under no circumstances is it okay to dox somebody, ever. Then I brought up a certain set of circumstances. Then you agreed, oh, actually, well, in those circumstances, it's okay. Okay, well, that goes against your proposition. You said under no circumstances. Not under almost no circumstances, right? That's a different proposition. Because I would agree that under most circumstances, yeah, that's bad, right? But not under no circumstances. I'll talk to them about the sexuality self-ID thingy. If they want, that could be interesting. I can only do so much debate before I get fucking burnt out. Femyoz is not well read on Marxist theory, even a similar history. Seminal historian and political theorist like Wood. Look, I'm illiterate. You already all know this. I'm terrible at remembering information from... Yeah. Reject Marxism, embrace liberal socialism based... Liberal socialism, libertarian socialism, socialist libertarianism, you know, the greatest ideologies of all time, socialist liberalism, market socialism, socialist marketism. These are all great ideologies. Femyoz, are you a socialist? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Am I a socialist? I don't know. You brought up cement. Well, you made a claim and then you debunked your own claim, so I don't know what to tell you. Try again next time. I was gonna say tomorrow, but I might not stream tomorrow. Continuing on the topic of video editing, check Discord. Alright. I made this video myself. Oh shit. Andy Candy wants me to watch a video. So we're gonna watch it. Fuck it, why not? Yeah. Fuck it, we ball. Hopefully this is... Holy shit. You got 40k views. That's insane.
You know, well, I'm a chicken fly. A cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio. of Georgia pine. And that's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine. Where the beaches roll. In my house, it's not much to talk.
Is this copyright? I have no idea. I don't think so. Andy, is it okay if I play the whole thing? Or do you want me to? Or do you not? Okay, it is copyrighted. The song is Chicken Fried. That's okay. I don't care. My channel's demonetized. DMCA the stream. Yeah, you can't do... Well, that's not gonna work because my channel isn't monetized anyway, so I don't care. YouTube demonetized me a while ago. The backing track is, yeah. I don't care.
Was there with love this cold and southern ground, and a little bit of chicken pie. No beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio, but like a sweet sunrise. Sweet love in my woman's eyes. Need a touch of a precious child. And your mother's love. It's funny how it's the little things in life that mean the most, not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign on a piece of mind, this I'll come to know. So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried. It's open on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Uh-oh. Oh no, it's lagging. What's going on here? That's awesome. Femyoz.
Full of stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring, salute the ones who die, the ones that give their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken thighs. It's open on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Like six sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. See the touch of a precious child.
Alright, this is so based, alright? I linked it in the description. Now I'm gonna put it in the live chat, alright? Andy Candy's music video. Alright, I linked the music video. Why is this song military propaganda? React Andios. Yeah. Alright, if you want to listen to the last minute, then you better click the link. I feel like I think I watched too long. But I also wanted to, like, show it. Because it's like, oh shit, this is good. But then it's like, okay. This video has 40k views. The stream has 14 concurrent viewers. So, I don't know. You're probably not going to gain that much traction. Unless this stream, like, blows up after the fact or something. But that's probably not going to happen. Like, realistically. I don't know. Smash like. If that was a good music. How do I say smash like all the time? Jesus Christ. I need to say it in a way that's not cancerous. What's the least cancerous way to say smash like? CB2 gets more viewers? Yeah, he also has more subs. No shit. If I go to his channel, how many subs does he have? He has like 6,500. Yeah, obviously he gets more views than me. He's a larger channel. He also doesn't cause his own... What have I done realistically that like warrants an entire fucking downfall? What? I was an asshole on the internet? Oh no. There was like one instance where I did... Actually, no, because you've like defended me saying that actually it wasn't bad because they doxed themselves and leaked their own face, and I just unblurred it. So it was their fault for leaking it and being dumb. So you can't even use that argument. You have the image. It's like, okay, the one time I take the L, you don't want me to take the L. But then the rest of the time, when I'm taking W's, you don't want me to take W's either. You are so confusing. You are the most confusing motherfucker I've ever spoken to. I cannot get a good read on you. I swear. But oh, so the threatening somebody is worse than doing the thing that is being threatened. Femyoz, my queen, ignore this worthless specimen, the lady. But I think he's donated to the channel before, so I don't want to do that to a donator. I don't want to mentally abuse financial supporters of mine. You know, if you give me the big money, you know. I used to like your content and channel. Well then, what? Okay, yeah, you're a bot. But it's like, well, you donated £8 before, and then... Yeah. Like a month ago. What changed? Betrayal? Yeah. You betrayed me. I thought we were cool. Yeah, sure, I might have roasted you a few times, but I do that. I roast people in debates. Actually, I don't even think I was roasting you. I think I was being... I don't know if I'd say civil. It's annoying because you're hot. Let's go. Let's go. That is like the biggest compliment because like it's like, oh wow, I'm like annoying the shit out of you and I'm still hot. Yo. Okay, in what way am I Wait, Rise, aren't you a bottom though? Aren't you like a bottom? Is it because you want me to be your mommy dommy? More of the not helping your... Well, I'm not gonna apologize if I didn't actually do anything wrong. So like, what? It's okay, Rise. I can be your mommy dommy if you want. Is that what you want? If you want, I can be your mommy dommy since you donated money. I mean, ooh, oh, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Ah! He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Like, imagine I like pin you down and either way, I forgot to put on the cat. I'll wear cat ears too. I'll wear my cat ears as I become your personal mommy dom. Your mommy dommy. Does that make everything all better? Is all of the controversy fixed now? Is this how it works? Say something. Rise is obsessed with you. I like when people are obsessed with me. What is happening? Oh, you know, Rise is being a subby little bottom again. His hands are too busy to type right now. Rise, have you been playing with yourself without mommy's permission? You're not allowed to be doing that. You're only allowed to I can't, Femyoz, you cannot be making bottom accusations. Shut up. You're hot, but fuck, you are annoying. Oh, is it annoying when I say you're not allowed to touch yourself? Does that annoy you? Does that annoy you that you have to beg mommy for permission and that she still says no? Aww. Poor baby. What does this stream become? I don't know. I don't fucking... I've become Domyos. I've become Domyos. What am I listening to? You're listening to me trying to be a dom. Not helping my bottom behave. Yes, let's go. We got Rise admitted to being a bottom in 4K. Actually 1080p, but still. 1080p 60 FPS, close enough. Listening to Carissa's weird myself. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm confused by that. I don't know what that means. See, Rise, I think that you don't actually have a real problem with me. You're just being a bratty sub. You're being a bratty bottom. Admitted I'm a bottom. Yeah, you're a bratty bottom. I think you need a brat tamer. I think that's what you need. I think you need somebody to keep you in line and put you in your place. Am I good at that? Am I good at doing that? It's saying stuff like that. Actually making me blush. Oh, are you blushing? Are you blushing? Aww. Oh, look at how red your face is. Is your face all red? Cause you're embarrassed and flustered. No, you're not. Rise is super cute, by the way, Femyoz. Yeah, he's such a cute little bottom. No, oh yeah, you're gonna deny it. You're gonna deny it. Aw. Yeah, yeah. You are such a good little slut. Yeah. I never thought those words were gonna come out of my mouth, but here we are. Wait, fuck, I'm actually enjoying this. What the fuck? Why? I never thought I would be able to do this. What the fuck? No way. Rise doing bottom speak in chat. I see. Ooh, yeah. Lord Pasta, you're also a subby bottom. You're like 5'3". I could smush you. I'm like twice your size. And by that I mean I'm 5'6", but still. Lord Pasta's a bottom defo. Oh yeah. The stream was heaven when my video's playing. Now it's hell. I have a BF. You snooze, you lose. Aww. I'll bet he... Yeah, I wonder who's wearing the man pants. Oh, it's a mystery. Yeah. We all know who wears the pants. It's not you, Lord Pasta. I have a boyfriend too. Aw. What the? Oh shit, if you have a boyfriend, maybe I shouldn't be flirting with you. I mean, to be fair, I was mainly doing it in like a semi-jokey kind of way. But I mean, you were clearly into it. So, yeah. I'm disgusted with you. Why? Stop it. I want commentary, not this, please. What? Okay, okay, so it's fine when you guys all call me a bottom and you bully me and do that shit. But then when I do it to Rise, it's bad when I do it to somebody in chat, when I literally am just doing the same thing all of you people do. Gonna make a why I left. You guys all do the same thing to me. Damyosark, true. True. See, I'm actually not bad at being a dom. It just doesn't happen very often. Honestly, I wouldn't mind being bullied and made fun of. I mean, yeah, there's a reason you show up in every fucking debate stream. You're always all quiet and submissive, as per usual. I think you just want to get bullied. I think you like getting bullied. Femyoz is because you're a home wrecker. This poor fan is in a relationship. Can't lie, when you insult me, it's kind of hot. Aww. Says the little... Aw, you're such a good little slut. Aw, do you like it when mommy insults you? Isn't being a femboy antithetical to being a dom? Not necessarily. I never call you... Okay, well, you're the minority of people. I have so many people saying I'm a bottom, and it's not fair. I'm actually a switch. This is proof. This is proof that I'm a switch. Kind of. It's just, okay, I lean more one way than the other. Rise is literally bottom Chud logic. I was right. True. Chud logic if he was submissive and breedable. You are a bottom. Shut up. No, I'm not. You're a bottom. Dude, okay. And if I am, then that means, like, you're, like, the biggest fucking bottom ever. Alright? If even I'm able to dom you, that's saying something. Like, that's, like, the most, like, pathetic bottom of the barrel shit. Literally. Like, if even I can dom you, and, like, what? I'm, like, some, like, little, skinny, submissive femboy, and even I'm more dominant than you. I'm just saying. That's kind of pathetic, not gonna lie. It's okay, though. It's okay. It's okay. Somebody has to be the most, you know, pathetic and helpless. It just so happens to be you. Holy shit. Could I make a career saying stuff like that? It's annoying because I should be annoyed by the insults, but they're hot. Yeah. Fuck, wait. Oh my god. I'm a genius. I'm a fucking genius. Holy shit, I'm a fucking genius. There's gotta be some way that this is extremely profitable. In fact, I know there is. Hold on. If I actually can act as a switch, even though I lean more one way than the other, because, like, I feel like being a dom is more profitable than being a sub. Anyone can do well, then you, what? That's grammar. the grammatically incorrect. Grammatically incorrect. You were really hot. Oh, thank you. You're such a good little slut. God, it feels so empowering to say that too. Why is that like? Maybe it's because like I know what it's like to be on the other end. Right? Like I'm normally the one that people, because like other people say that to me, and I say it back to other people. So it's like huh. Fuck, I mean, this was not what I was expecting. Ah. But yeah, imagine literally getting dommed by a subby bottom, someone that's like known for being a subby bottom. It's kind of, wow. I feel like it's easier to admit to being a subby bottom while I'm in top mode, because most of the time I'm not in top mode. But like when I am, it's like, yeah, I'll fucking own it. I don't give a shit. This is like a rare moment for me. Like, I would dom all of you except for the people that are underage. Hey, thank you, not Jalyn, for the $10 saying, take my money. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. I love money. Wait. I need to do more streams. I'd honestly love to be topped by you. I mean, hey, if I'm submissive most of the time, then I'm gonna know every single fucking thing that a submissive person secretly wants. I'm just saying, the 1% of the time where I'm a dom. Wow, who sent that? I think I don't know, it definitely wasn't you, Jalyn. Thank you, not Jalyn. Whoever it may be. But yeah, the best tops are people like me. We're only like tops like 0.1% of the time when they are. It's different, doesn't it? It's like, yeah, I know you'd love to submit to me. I know for a fact it would be so easy to make you to make you call me mommy. That'd be so easy. I'd have you like, I'd have like a collar and like a leash on you. You know, maybe take you for a walk. You'd be like, dude, I'd make you so slutty. It'd be insane. I might have to do something like I might have to like, I don't know, I might have to cage you though, you know? Cause like you gotta get mommy's permission, so I might cage you. In fact, I definitely would. You know? Who says I'm not already? Valid point. Valid fucking point. That would explain why you are super mega fucking horny. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not 100% submissive. Guys, I'm not 100% submissive. I just proved it. Let's go. I'm so excited. What the fuck am I saying? I don't even know. Holy fuck. Holy shit. The way you said that was so bottom coded. Shut up. It was not. Hey. Look, I'm a switch. Yes, we're just being